Pump it up, pump it up.
Trae.
Come on, come on.
With Trae.
Pump it up, pump it up.
It's the day with
This is the day to gain inspiration, to make a positive change in the nation. We're inviting you to partake in conversation, to raise your vibration. It's the day that we will all celebrate all of our peace that make this thing elevate. Watch the negative fade away, cause it's the day with Trae.
Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. I'm so excited because we got a thank-filled Thursday. I'm definitely thankful for my guest who is here with me in the Black Media Matter Studios, Miss Shermona Mitchell. I'm so grateful for her, y'all, because she's playing my baby's mama, okay, in A Raisin in the Sun, y'all. And I'm so grateful that she's here joining me to talk about her experience in theater and acting. And as a director, y'all, she does it all, okay? So I'm so grateful that she's here to join me and tell us more about the show. But I'm also grateful that y'all are joining. Y'all, this is the time where you get to tag and share this show right here and share it with those who can benefit from our daily dose of dopeness we work to give you here on The Day with Trae. And if you can't watch our show, you know we got you covered. It's modern day technology, so you can listen to our show anywhere you find your favorite podcast as well. Just search Converge Media Network and The Day with Trae. You'll find me there. Now, before I get into it with Miss Shermona, or Mona, as we like to call her, I also got to tell y'all something, that I have been immersed in the world of beautiful theater here in our city. And it definitely goes beyond, because even in cities that are close to us, the world of theater is real. And if it's community theater, main stage, it don't matter. The beauty is that we have some strong talent hitting that stage, y'all. So, I was talking earlier this week about, can't nobody tell me we don't got stuff going on in Seattle. But one thing is for sure, after our little bout with COVID, we know it still exists, but people are hitting stages, y'all. And this is a phenomenal time for you to catch a great show. I take my son all the time, and anytime I can take my oldest son, he's there too. So when we have some phenomenal shows that represent different parts of culture or showcase to us a different world that maybe we're not a part of, or a world we are a part of, I'm telling you, it's something really special to see people do their thing on stage. And there's nothing like live performance. And you hear me talk about it all the time, but I always love to dive in when I have performers on the show, because the truth is that it comes from a real place. And for me, when I was on those stages, y'all, there was nothing better than characterization. I mean, getting into the nooks and crannies of a character when you got to pull from the depth of your soul to pour out on that stage. Hey, it is not only taxing, it is rewarding, because it is a synergy that's happening while we're on the stage. So I get excited. Y'all know when I got folks in the building who do this all the time, I get to glowing, because the truth is that it's something that was my first love. And who would have known that I'd have my own show to be able to showcase the phenomenal folks behind amazing shows that are hitting all of our venues and stages near you. So I'm tapping you on the shoulder. Yeah, you. Go ahead. Look up what shows are in your area. Sometimes you don't even know that there's a theater right in your neighborhood and you can go check out an amazing show. Sometimes you need that laughter or that good cry, honey, that they give you on these stages. So I'm encouraging you to go check out a dope show near you. And after this short break, of course, we're going to learn all about a dope show near you at Taproot Theatre. That's right. Up next, we got Shermona Mitchell in the building, y'all. We're going to be talking about all things A Raisin in the Sun. And of course, some of the things that she be doing on the daily, y'all, because she do this for real. I'm so looking forward to talking with her. And you don't want to miss it right after this short break. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
When I had my first child, I didn't really understand the impact of my using until I gave birth to him.
I worked in weapons department in the Navy. That's a work hard, play hard kind of place. It very much became apparent that I had a substance use disorder.
Nobody asked me if I was okay. There was just medications that were thrown at me for so many years.
I had some dental work done. and pain pills were introduced, it flipped a switch that I didn't see or know or understand.
The first time I recovered, my dad was the person, the rock. When he died, I had a severe relapse. It was one of the darkest times in my life because I had a taste of what recovery could feel like. A lot of shame came in.
And the grief about it was so huge that I would have to drink to deal with what it felt like to be in my body.
I had lost the military career. I didn't have a place to stay. I was out of work. Seemingly overnight, I became a vehicle resident.
And that continued to kind of escalate my use, is being afraid to ask for help.
I tried multiple times to show up and be a parent to those kids, but I couldn't do the minimum. In my mind, they were safer where they were than they were with me.
It does. It takes a village of support. It takes a village of resources.
Getting all the things that kind of made me whole again happened because of the stabilization.
There is no part of my sobriety that would be possible if it wouldn't have been with help from others.
Every one of those people believed in my ability to live differently.
Each one of those people along my journey has contributed to my success.
Don't count us out.
More people recover with support.
Learn how you can help someone's recovery at supportaddictionrecovery.com.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Joining me right now is Miss Mona. Hey.
Hello, salutations.
Yeah, so good to see you.
It's lovely to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation and for the dialogue.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this is really about that conversation. And for me, I think not enough people get to see the behind the scenes of people who are really putting character on stage.
Yeah.
Now, I got to experience some of your work with 5 years.
The last 5 years.
Oh, so I'm like, okay, wait a minute. You directed that show while this show was just beginning. Tell us a bit about what got you started into acting and into directing.
Acting was, I was in high school and in programs when I was a child. I used to see Christmas Carol and other shows, and there was usually one Black person, and I was like, I could do that better. And you know, and who knows? I don't know what you're doing, how you're doing it. I just knew in my heart I could do it better. Yeah. And then in high school, I had an opportunity with a drama teacher. A couple of them really poured into me. They were like, "Hey, you can go to college for this," and I was like, "What a blessing!" Got to college, and they're like, people will pay you to do this. And I said, that's great. I should probably go do that. And so to be able to ride that journey and to ride that wave in Seattle for the last 20 years has been a blessing and a miracle. And it's something that I'm truly just overwhelmed some days by my life in the best of ways of, I get to wake up, play pretend, create humans, create art, see beautiful things, challenge people to be the best version of themselves, sit with audiences as they explore, oh, I know that person because, oh, I do that, or that's my uncle, or it's reflective of the community that they know. And then in terms of directing, well, baby, I got an opinion. I got an opinion about everything. So if you do, you might as well get paid for it. So I've had a wonderful street education, as I've called it, of people who have invested in me and who have allowed me in their rooms to become an associate director with stories that they're telling and learn how to really lift up the text, lift up the humans that are in the room, work in collaboration with others, other designers. Like I always love to say, I know how to make humans. I don't know how to figure out how to set up a room. I don't know what the lights are doing. I don't know how to costume something for the time period, the hat pins, things like that, the details. And so to be able to put all of those people into a room and to say, I have this vision and I hope that you come with me. And I hope that, you know, we find out what the story is together. I work really collaboratively, and I don't care how we get to the answer. You know, we get to the answer. What is in service of this piece? And that's truly what I'm following as a director, as an actor, as an artistic administrator. How am I in service to this piece, to this community, and to these people?
You know, this look that you bring in terms of service, I've never really heard it talked about that way, and I appreciate that perspective because that's really what it is. And I think of, you know, an audience coming with these expectations, or maybe just a blank slate, right? They have no idea, but the idea that they walk out with something is so valuable. What are some of those things that guide you when you're like, I want them to walk out with something from what I'm bringing or something that I've curated as a director? What are some of those milestones for you that you look forward to?
Oh, I think after a certain point as a director, you get to sit in the audience, you get to watch them enjoy this experience or not enjoy it. And if you're doing your job right, sometimes they shouldn't be enjoying it. Sometimes it should make them uncomfortable. And the thing about uncomfortability is sometimes we're not willing to sit in it long enough to understand growth requires uncomfortability. Yeah. And so if I'm watching an audience and I am watching them really lean in, every audience is going to be different. Some are very quiet and they're with you, but they're leaned in. Some are very vocal. You know, I love us as a community because we tell you how you feel and be like, I know that's right. Yeah. You know, what was it? Opening for Raisin. We had somebody was like, the people are just talking to you all the time, and I love it. Yesterday's matinee, there was a woman who was like, he is horrible. He is horrible. And she's just as close to you as you are to me now. And I'm all like, this is hysterical. Right. And also, baby, he's got so much more work to do. And so for people to recognize that and to go along with us on a journey, to take that journey with them out into their lives, to their families, to their communities, to ask questions and to say, I saw something and it really unsettled me, or I saw something and it brought me joy. I saw something and it reminded me of love the first time. All of these things are experiences that are human experiences. And I think that's what theater does, and that's what we're in service to, the human experience.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And you know, when we think of A Raisin in the Sun, I mean, this is iconic. It is such an instant classic.
Oh, yeah.
And for those who know the story, they're coming in kind of with this preconceived notion of how it's going to play out. And I love that Lorraine Hansberry was very specific about her bodies of work, right?
Oh,
it's like, hey, I got these words in here for a reason, right? And she's very specific about it. But you get to play Mama Ruth. So, I mean, this is like a character, I gotta tell you, A Raisin in the Sun was the very first play that I ever stage managed in my professional career. So for me, and that was, oh my God, with Justin Emeka and Felicia Lau. I mean, like, just tell me about it. I was like, what? And I was like 18, 19, you know? And it was an experience that I could never, like, nothing could replace, right? So I'm gonna tell you right now, when my baby got to audition and then got the role, I was like, he's gonna play Travis Younger. I'm going to watch. So I don't watch y'all on purpose. Yeah. Okay, like I'm like, let me find a room. I'm gonna put headphones on. I don't want to, you know, right? Because I know when I finally see the show, I just want to be immersed in it. But tell us about you playing this iconic character.
Oh my gosh, what a blessing.
She's just like full of so many things.
She is. She's a blessing. First time I met Ruth, I was actually 18 at Cornish College of the Arts, and it was the first time, oddly, in my beginning baby career that I had been cast as a Black person. And we just did scene work, you know, not a full production. And so I didn't know how to be a Black human in my Black body as an actor yet. And so to think about how awkward that was, and then to now be here as an adult who is so solid in her Blackness, and to be this mother And mothers come in all variations, right?
Yes.
You know, and yet there's something about Black folks. We all swear we have the same childhood. And so there are things that I understand as a person in 2025, 1950 wasn't for me. I have too much attitude, I have too much talk back, I got a cast iron and I will knock you out in me. But to take this journey with Ruth as she loves this man and she loves her child and she loves this family so hard, so deeply that she's ultimately sacrificing her dreams, her wants, her desires, but the way that she is raising them and lifting and empowering them when she can, how she can. And sometimes it's not in the ways that we think. It may not be in money, but it's in food. It may not be in larger settings, but it's in the hugs. It's in knowing that you will leave this house and you will know that you are loved. It is weeping for you when you don't know that you're broken. It is being the backbone that the actual backbone in mama has to be. And so we forget about the people who are holding our hand during our marathon. And I think that's truly what Ruth is. She's so many things in this story. She's a canary in the coal mine. You know, she's an older sister to Benny. She's also sometimes a mother. She's sometimes the referee, you know, and to watch her go on this journey is heartbreaking if I do my job correctly. And yet it is also one of the greatest honors in my life to be able to call on all the mothers, you know, ancestrally, with you in the room, you know, with Miss Lisa in the room, and to say, I can't do this, but this is an energy that is poured into me from the people who have done this work, and I hope to honor them, and I hope to make them proud, and I hope that they see those moments of sacrifices that they've made for themselves in service of their families, in service of their communities. And I hope that I am doing that work to the best of my abilities each day, you know? And some days I know more, some days I know less, and some days I have to lean back and let the community lift me up and show me what a mother is. And so it's extraordinary. It's absolutely extraordinary. It's such a privilege. So yeah.
You know, did it now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, because that's the beauty of, I was talking about this earlier this week. I am so grateful. I'm beyond grateful to have a platform like this to just do this with you and get it captured.
Yes.
Like the cameras are here,
yes.
but we're like, it's here,
it's us, right?
And for me, that there's something so special about that when I think about what I've already witnessed in rehearsal with you stepping in and coming through and getting up to speed, and then boom, it's like weeks later, here we are, you know?
Yeah.
And it's such a beautiful time because my son, I am beyond how y'all have wrapped him in your arms of love and care. And to be honest, we know this business does not do great for young folks all the time. And something special about the way that Taproot is rooted in faith and devotion, in a sense of like, nah, we do things here a certain way, you know, and just the check-ins alone. So my son is getting such I mean, I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, I just want you to know this isn't every theater, okay? I'm like,
it's not.
I'm like,
it's not.
I want you to know that, but I also am just so grateful that he's getting this experience. So to hear you talk about Ruth's character in the way that you do, it's no wonder why you are playing Ruth, right? It's the perfect synergy between your energy and what needs to happen on that stage with her character.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for pouring your all into it. Because a lot of folks don't talk about this, but I get to here, right? One of the real things is there's an emotional pull with a role like this, a play like this.
Absolutely, 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 absolutely. It's one of those things where how do I take care of myself? We were talking about that. How do I take care of myself? But also, how do I take care of those that I'm coming in contact with? Yes, we have the future of American theater in that room with us. And I think that is, once again, a testament to the room that Brittany has set up of come as you are, but also remember that we're doing this work as a community. And to know that we are lifting up these young kings so that they can be ready to take the mantle when it's no longer our time. It's extraordinary, and to be in that blessing. And I've been in this city and I've wanted to work with Taproot for so long. And I'm a believer, everything happens in its own time. It's already ordained. And so for this to be my debut show with Taproot, to be able to meet young future kings and to be with people who are currently doing the best of their art and their craft right now is extraordinary. For it to be a Black story, for it to be just such a piece of legacy and history that is a part of who we are, and also the work of Lorraine Hansberry. You know? Yes. May her name never be lost, but it's extraordinary, and it's such a blessing. And yes, just you're absolutely right in all of the things that you've said.
Look, you've given us plenty of reason to come and see this show, but I gotta let you talk right directly to the folks. You're gonna just look into this camera right there. Tell them why they need to come and see A Raisin in the Sun at Taproot.
Oh, honeys, my love. You have the privilege of coming to witness humans be humans. There's something about storytelling that I think as humans we forget, that there's something beautiful in sitting in a room full of people and our heartbeats connecting as one, as a group, witnessing humanity, witnessing youth, witnessing love, witnessing frustration, watching people reach their dreams, watching people find joy, watching people lose things, and finding new ways to grow through uncomfortableness. And if this is how I've been ordained to share my gift with you, please come into our house, have a seat, and let us welcome you and let us feed you with the nourishment that is Lorraine Hansberry.
Come on, Mona.
I'm just saying that's real. That's here.
There it is.
That's here.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for letting me borrow your son.
Oh my gosh.
And pour into him and make him just the nastiest oatmeal I can.
Love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Anytime you have anything going on, the Day with Trae is here for you. Don't ever forget it.
Shan't.
Absolutely.
What an honor. Thank you.
Wow. Y'all, this week, if y'all ain't blown away and inspired, I know I am. I'm going to wrap up all of this amazing inspiration right after this short break. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Black caregivers, entrepreneurs, and elders, this one's for you. Queen Care is offering complimentary self-care services to those who give so much to their communities. Take a moment to restore, recharge, and be cared for with free wellness treatments at the Spa House by Queen Care. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Go to queencareproducts.com now to sign up or scan the QR code on your screen because you deserve the same care you give to others.
Listen up, Puget Sound.
This is a call to my fellow Black business owners.
It's your girl, Vasa Gordon.
It's your boy, Eric Calligraphy, and I know times are tough out here.
Especially for our restaurants, dude. I already know you're feeling the weight.
But let me be clear. We're not going to stand by and watch our community struggle.
Here at Back to Vasa and Converge Media, we know Black businesses are the heartbeat of our community.
We bring the culture, the flavor, and the soul, and we need you to keep on thriving.
We need you. So that's why we're opening our platforms to you. Whether it's telling your story, shining a light on your challenges, grabbing resources for you to know about. Dude, we even want to help bring more customers through your doors.
Man, we got you. Are you a restaurant owner trying to keep your lights on? A new business fighting to make your mark? Whatever your story, we want to hear it and help.
In order to make that happen, we need for you to head on over to whereweconverge.com/support Black business and let us know what's happening. Let Back to Vasa and Converge Media amplify your voice and help drive traffic to your business.
Man, don't wait. Converge Media is here to uplift Black business in the Puget Sound. So man, make sure you visit whereweconverge.com www.taproot.org/support Black business, and let's rise together.
Wow. Welcome back, everyone, to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Huge shout out to my guest today, Shermona Mitchell, Miss Mona in the building, playing Ruth in A Raisin in the Sun at Taproot Theatre. You definitely want to get there and see this phenomenal show, y'all. Our coverage of Taproot continues tomorrow as we close out the week, and I'm so excited for my guests coming up. But I want to tell you, if you can do anything, you can go get that ticket and go see this show as they are pouring everything on that stage for you every single time, okay? And sometimes that's twice a day, okay? Believe it, it is real. And you can feel it here as we are in the Black Media Matter studios, so filled with the love and authenticity that Miss Mona brought to us today. I know y'all can be inspired by the words and the true nature of her pouring herself here in this studio for you all to witness. Be inspired to be a part of the solution, y'all, because somewhere inside of you, we can all benefit from your greatness. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back with you to wrap up this amazing coverage for Taproot Theatre tomorrow. And until then, at 11 a.m., y'all, peace.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.